So guys, oh my goodness. Here's all messed up. I slept in. Let's get ready to go. Oh my goodness. All right. We're back. I'm sitting here. All right, good. What's up, guys? All right, let me get this guy here. Yeah. Sorry, you guys. Okay, let's get everything together today. Let's take a look at features. Sure, get everybody in here. Zoom call. Okay. Okay. We are pressing its hedge pressure, and I need to set up something today too. Pressing its hedge pressure, we all know that my setup here is I always typically will long on a hedge pressure tap from the bottom side. Done a certain amount of retrace. Do SPY. So let me pull this up really quick. So typically I'll take a small long, medium long setup. Here. Oh, that's my. Come here, come on. Okay, hedge pressure tap, you guys know the rules. I'll typically always try to take a long on this. Resilience is good. Long to bear zone would basically be it. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. So what I'm gonna do today, you guys, so I'm gonna start streaming Elite Trader funding. So now working with those guys in official capacity with the Rock Scooter platform. So I got some really good discounts, really good deals. I'll talk to you guys about it. Let's go ahead and get one of those set up. I gotta fill this. Oh gosh, I gotta fill out forms and stuff. All right, so normally what I'll do here, I'm so late. I meant to wake up early to do this, and for some reason I'm such an idiot. Like I overslept. I never oversleep. Guys, hit that like button. YouTube, what's up? Good morning. Good morning. All right. Let me load up my little setup here. This is likely a long setup here. All right, my drawing tools here. Typically, remember, I always like to bet the hedge pressure breaks and it goes there, but that's the high of the day. All things considered. Let me talk about some things again. This is a RSU is coming like kind of the worst of the setups though. I will take a long from here to there. And again, it's kind of like this is the last little leg of it. Nasdaq is kind of breaking into mean reversion territory. VIX is hitting hedge pressure bounce right now. It's gonna be a little bit of downside with resilience pretty good. Right down here is not a terrible bet to bet on just a little bit of a retrace for the day. Let's see if I can't find something here. 553, 552. Yep. So let's take a look at quickly the overnights. Do this pre-market, pre-market every single day. Dynamics. All right, let's mark these guys here. $74.19. Okay, so there's still that pressure inside of here. QQ is probably the same setup here. What is this? Why is... Okay. Hold on one second, guys. Hang tight. Hold on, they're here to fix my garage. I'll tell you that soon. All right, I'm back. So that my garage got all crazy. I'll tell you guys the story in just a little bit. So long setup to bull zone, not a terrible run here. I'm trying to see what's going on. Why is Nasdaq not loading up? What's going on here? Okay. Okay, there it is. All right. Right, Nasdaq. So today, small long for the retrace, but I'm looking to trade this back down. Maybe not for today, but for tomorrow. 19053, 19156. So up here, slam it back down, but it's probably going to inch its way up today. Choppy day trades as this moves its way up to retrace. I'm not betting on a continuation of the bear run for today, but I am betting a continuation for the next 5 days. I'm just doing this super quick. 53. Okay, that's the orange one. So you guys did it. I made 33,000 yesterday. Hit that like button, everybody. Everybody, hit that like button. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. YouTube. All right. So they're fixing my garage, dude. It's a whole. I'll tell you the whole story with that in a little bit. There's Zoom. There's a like button. I wish there was. Okay. All right. So today's setup. Okay, so today's setup, I will probably do something like this throughout the day. I don't think we sell. I don't think we break. Let's get the retracement here. You pull up our. I know I don't even have my futures things open yet, so. That cleared its way out. This one we need to do impacts from yesterday. Probably grab a small long at the first dip, like the first big dip that tries to sell. I'll scoop it up. And I'll show you guys, we'll look at monthly maps and I'll detail to you why I did what I did. Why I'm still trying to short this. Not from here, not from today. Today's no short today. You guys, one red line here. Everybody knows rules for that. Now I sound like Portney. One bite, everybody knows the rules. Let's go. All right, let's go. Okay. You're right up there. So watch very closely because these are return pivots and make sure that we get them all. Okay, 56.29 if you guys are writing these down. 56.84. I'll day trade on the bull side to the upside today. All right. So 55.84 right here, red line. Let's go ahead and do Nasdaq. I'm taking a long. Just a small one. Nothing big. Just at least to there. We do this for today. We did that there. Look, hit that run length super on point. Did y'all see that? My friends on YouTube, don't forget, smash that like button. I will tell you everything about my trade. Let's get everybody 50 something likes. And everyone share this with your friends on Twitter. Let everybody know we exist. Best day traders, period, dude. Here on this channel. All you guys. Y'all are the best. Okay. So this line was tapped. Let's delete that. So even a halfway retrace here by tomorrow is probably it. So let me go ahead and detail this. All right. Is your VIX still above triple V? Yeah, so we're going to have choppy overshooting pivots like this. I think that we are for a bear wave down. I think that today it's going to struggle to get its way up to here. And then tomorrow it's going to hit this and keep selling. Okay, so this is going to be one of those days it's like that. Go ahead and pop some charts out. My layout all set up here. Alrighty, get my small charts over here. I'm still scrambling to get set up this morning. So I grabbed some 554 calls. I'm just doing options again to have some fun with this. I'm going to bet that we get right to bull zone today. I always bet that we go up to, that we break hedge pressure. This is something I talk about. If you haven't taken our courses and you want to understand why I do what I do, our courses, we have this brand new course series we're doing. I've detailed. There's a brand new liquidity map diagram that we're giving out that has why I do which leg I do and under what conditions. I took a long right here. The first hedge pressure tap, I longed it. Bet that it breaks. Super simple. Got some 0 days for there. Put 3 grand into nothing big. About a 2.5, 3 to 1 trade. Data coming in at 10. Yeah, as soon as I get the pop, I'm out. I'm gonna set up and let you guys know that we're officially working with Elite Trader Funding. These are some friends of ours. They work with this company, like leadership in this company. They started with us, actually, in our group as leaders in our group, and we're some very good friends with the ETF folks. So we have a special relationship with them, where we get 50. I think it's 50% off. Don't let me misquote you, and I'll make an announcement of it tomorrow. I'm gonna get everything set. I was meaning to get it all set up today. But we have a special relationship with these guys. Hook us up. I'll tell you what we get. 50% off. Coupon code Rocket Scooter, all capital letters. 50% off everything. Like evals. No resets for that. Just 50% off evals. 50%. This isn't for like... really supporting them. They really support us. They're bestowing us a coupon code for you guys, which I love. It's awesome. No, I entered the call option instead of long futures. Not because it's been coming data, because my stupid ass slept in, and I haven't even had a chance to set up my my Elite Trader Funding yet. I'm actually gonna start trading with them instead of Apex. So I would normally long futures instead of options, but to day trade, I'm gonna do some 0 days, just to play the bigger here. Last sum right here. If we dip and this is greater than 0, then I'll buy some more. But I think this is good. So, not that I'm trying to like switch to day trading options or anything full time here, but that's the only thing I had open. And so another thing is people have shown a lot of interest in me. me trading options. And people were like, can you teach me options? I didn't know you did options. I was like, well, I do definitely do options. And this is actually going very, very well with my, let me draw my screen, res greater than 0. I always bet that we break here. Good. Watch. Like a little dippy dip like that. Just coming out. Oops, where's the data? Perfect. Let's see what's going on with the data. Where is my calendar? Factory orders, jolts came in. Okay, perfect. Let's get it. Let's buy the dip. I'm gonna buy the dip right here. $50 for it in. That's not bad. Let's see. I just grabbed a tiny little bit. See if resilience holds. Let me hang in there. I always bet the hedge pusher breaks when we get to it, though. The jolts came in slightly less. That's a good setup. Factory orders came in. Let's double check these numbers here. I'm gonna grab this dip. Okay. Let's talk about the jolts. Okay. Hello. What's going on here? There we go. I just bought the dip. Same thing. Okay, right here. Jolts coming down is a great sign. You want to see jolts coming down because you want to see jobs getting filled, and that's kind of one of the things we're talking about. Let me pull up the other things. Here's my trade, guys. Oh shit! I bought 95 instead of 45. What the fuck? What is wrong with me? Well, up 20%, $1,500. I'll take it. Let me close some of that out. Jesus Christ. 40, 30. Made 3,000, up 4,000, up 5,000. Shit. All right, I'll take it. Okay. I meant to buy 45. What the fuck? Oh my god. All right, I'll take the free money. Close it down to 50. Right when you hit that retrace, I close down to half. The rest of it's going to fly to there. I'm such a klutz. What the fuck is wrong with me sometimes? 45. 95? The hell? I meant to put like 5 grand in, not 9 grand. Jesus Christ. Oh, I like to trade here. Whatever. We closed out. This is my trade. Where I am now. 0 days up here, bear zone. 0 day option. I might just take the scalp and close it though. I'm not against I'm not against, you know, 3 grand or whatever. Close half of it though. Buy number Apex. We're working with Elite Trader Funding. I might actually be in the same boat as you. I'm just let it play around for a little bit. I bought some. It dipped. I meant to buy a little bit more. I fat fingered a huge crazy long. When it got up there, I just closed out the fat finger. The new neon rock. Oh, do you guys like the sign? Ew. Hold on. Is it good? Y'all like it? It's still flickery because I got to go play with my my shutter speed and all that on the camera, but thank you. Those JOLTS numbers actually didn't come out too bad. Actually, what you want to see for an improving economy. So investing, let's do continuing. Investing initial. The problem with JOLTS is that you have to have the rest of the pieces. I'll give you guys please don't leave, because people always leave me talk fundamentals because this shit's boring. I know. Don't leave. I'm gonna give you a lesson, okay? So don't go anywhere. I'm gonna make you degens learn something today. All right, let's go. So JOLTS is gonna tell you. Hey, everybody knows me. I have reels on this stuff. The JOLTS is a number that looks at all available jobs in a 30-day window that can be filled. That job exists now. It's not like you want to create that job. It's like, I have a job now. I need to fill it within 30 days. I have a job. I need to fill it. The person that gets hired today can start within 30 days. That's right, 30 days, backwards. And there's active recruiting for the job, and there's an available worker for the job. Basically means the job market for my job is lubricated. There's nothing in the way. This is the number of jobs that meet that criteria. So it's a company that has a job that needs to be filled in 30 days. The guy can come to work. That guy is available and looking, and you have a recruiter looking for him. All right. There's nothing in the way of the job. And so the available jobs are going down. That happens under two conditions only. Condition number one, bad economic times, whereas companies are like, we're laying people off. We used to have 5 accountants, and we're kind of making do with 1. We closed down 4 of those jobs. We fired those 4 people. Okay, so the available amount of jobs being open is going to come down. There's not a lot of people hiring. Let me say, okay, well, that's bad. But there's also a good case, is that it's called saturation, job saturation. Every company is expanding, and they're hiring faster than they're expanding. So the available jobs will also come down, which is the case we're actually in right now. How do you determine the difference between the two? I'll show you. Why are there's not that many jobs available? Because people are going back to work, and the companies are filling in their available jobs faster than they can create them, which is great for the economy. Now, again, in total, at 8 million, is still very elevated relative to what the JOLTS have already been, as long as you have this report. This report goes all the way back to like early 2000s. Now, as you see, it might be like, okay, we still have 8 million unfilled jobs. Okay, like that's a lot. Relative, it's never been this high. Even in the decline since post-COVID craziness, right? People, the JOLTS are really high right there because everyone got unemployed during COVID. Right? People started coming back to work, and then this is it. The reason why it's not completely tanking back to a normal level is because the salary is still too high. Companies can't find workers to fill these jobs easily because the people want more of a salary and the job don't want to pay it. Because, you got laid off in COVID. Your job became, don't lie, playing Fortnite and attending a Zoom call once a day, and you did that for a living for 2 years. And you actually somehow got double your salary to work from home. We all remember that during COVID. And right now we're still in that boat of you bought your $400,000 house for $1.2 million because you bought it in 2021 like a numbskull. Now you won't accept an offer anything less than that ridiculous salary you got paid after COVID. And so you're playing chicken with the employers right now, wanting a higher salary to pay your bills. And they're like, nah, we're back to normal. We need to pay you lower. So competition's really high. Because competition is really high for jobs, there are people who are like, oh, I'll take less. Give me the job. So companies are now in the power to shop because the demand for jobs, as you see, is high because the available jobs going down. So now, therefore, salaries are going to start coming down, which means CPI is going to start coming down. Why I inferred all that from the JOLTS. This is why you guys watch me trade in daytime. My puts are up fucking 50% now, and my calls are 40%, something like that. Let's see if we get there. All right. Again, 0 days. This is a day trade, all or nothing. I'm gonna lose 2,500 if I'm wrong. Make like 10 grand if I'm right. All right, let's go. On this one, like I said, this is what we're looking at. So what's the difference between here? Well, let's look at the initial jobless claims. This is people getting laid off every week. There's a report that comes out. If you got laid off and you file for unemployment insurance, the only way to qualify this is that you have unemployment insurance for your company. You got fired off for non-performance related reasons. This is pretty much noise. There's nothing in here that's useful at this point. At this level, it's just normal. So if it was elevated, you'd see we go through like a layoff spree. You see that stuff like during COVID, right? People, all kind of people getting laid off in 2020. This is huge, millions of people a week. But right here, the average of 200,000 a week is actually your lifetime average. It's normal. This is your normal layoffs. There's nothing abnormal here. So this is we're back to normal. So companies aren't laying people off. That's good. So the jolts aren't coming down because of layoffs and closing the job down. Not that many people getting laid off. So this is the hiring spree jolts. This is good jolts. This is bullish jolts. This is my trade should be going up jolts. I'm paying the fuck attention to it. Oh God, it's going up. All right, good. Look at that. This is the good jolts. I mean, if you didn't buy that dip, you need to understand how the jolts work, baby. All right, number 2. Continuing jobless claims. This is not the layoffs. This is the people that are still unemployed after a certain amount of time. The one thing to note is that unemployment insurance only lasts a certain amount of time, then you can't qualify anymore. So this is like got a buffering effect. It doesn't include everyone that's laid off. That's your unemployment number. But this includes people that got laid off in that span that you can get unemployment. As you see, it's still kind of high. People are having a harder time getting their job back. But again, this is not abnormally high compared to what it has been in previous years. This 3.5 million is practically normal. So people aren't struggling super hard to get their jobs back. And people aren't getting laid off and jolts are coming down. That's really bullish for the economy, guys. Can't argue with that. All right. And this is what happens when you talk fundamentals. This is my viewership. Okay. You talk fundamentals, this happens. I hate you guys. Fucking learn something from me. Stop. Oh God, I'm learning. School. I gotta go. I gotta learn something. Always take a dip when you talk about the fundamentals. No one wants to hear that crap. It's boring. But let me tell you, that's how I make my big decisions. When I saw that jolts number came down, I go, hell yeah, I'm buying the dip. I mean, why wouldn't I? It's great. It's great. You want to see jobs getting filled. It's like I'm telling you as a trader, it might not seem like it because I don't talk about it, but I don't have a degree in economics. But I learned this stuff on the street. You got to understand your fundamentals a little bit. You can dig through the noise. Jolts is like, I'm like an expert at the jolts. I talk about it so much. All right. And it's funny because I'm going to speak. I got invited to speak at a university at this leadership class for like graduate students. No, undergrad students. Undergrad. I need to get this right. It's a class of like, I don't know, 300, 400 people, something like that. It's an auditorium at the University of Houston. It's like, people that went to U of H who turned out to be very successful, blah, blah, blah. Going back to the business school to talk to the aspiring youth of tomorrow. And I get to give like an hour-long presentation and a Q&A and all that stuff. That would be fun. Again, this is probably going to chop all day. I'm just betting that we tap. Can I discuss switching BRSU to BRLU? Yeah, that is actually a good one to discuss. That's something we need to talk about. Let me go back to here. So while BRSU doesn't necessarily show it at the top of the list right here, you guys know that I approaching hedge pressure from the bottom, I'll always long a hedge break. Always. That's my rule. I invite you to clean the toilets of the auditorium. Nice. I don't know. I'm not going to go corrupt the young minds of tomorrow, but I'm such an atypical person. I don't give typical advice. I'm not like the kind of person that just goes out there and makes people feel good. I kind of tell you how it is. And I think that it'll be interesting. My presentation is going to be comedic though. I'm going to be real. I'm going to kind of like some funny slides, and I'm going to have like pictures of me, and I'm going to talk about my whole story. They're like, you need to tell your journey, your story. And my story, my story where I currently am right now is that I was this hopeful kid. I was like voted best to succeed, yada, yada. Perfect math SAT score when I was 12. I'm like, everyone's like, oh, Matt's going to do this and that. And then I get to my first job in the plant as an engineer, and then I get laid off, and my dreams are crushed. And it's like my ego couldn't handle that. I'm like, but I'm like the math club champion. And I couldn't handle, here I am in my young 20s getting laid off because of the economy. In 2008, right? Or 2010, stock market crashes. Economy's going in the tank. And then I'm just like, what do I do now with my life? And then I go through this like little mini depression phase. And like, it's like, I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to have pictures of me telling my fun story. It's funny because the way it was like, I'm the butt of the joke. I'm like, how could this happen to me? And then I'm like, and they'll show like all these waves of like all this bad stuff that happened. And then it shaped me to be a better person. NFP Friday is going to be the big mover. Yeah, I think so. Today we're just going to inch our way up. 554, we're going to tap. Just telling you right here. What's the rule, guys? I always long hedge pressure break. Do I? And with what size position? Anytime we tap hedge pressure from the bottom, I never take this leg. Never. I always bet that it breaks. I'll chase the high every single time. My stop loss is 551 or negative res, which is good. Positive res means we're hanging in there. I got some, so since I'm doing options, I don't have a stop loss. It's all or nothing. We either hit my strike or get close enough to it to take some profit. Or write it out to zero. Market value of the position is less than $5,000. I've already made $2,000 on profit, which means I'm only risking about $3,000 of my own dollars. Try to make a 10K profit. I would be doing futures on the long side as well if I had my futures stuff set up. Let's go ahead and do that. Let me buy my ETF accounts. Let's get out the old credit card here. So you guys know my rule. I always find every excuse to long the market. Every chance I get. I'll take every bull setup you got. Friends in YouTube, hit that like button. We got this. Hit the like. Everybody here, I'll give you some fire. Some free fire. Hit the like button. Go. Go, go, go. Let me buy my Elite Trader Funding accounts. I have to put in all kind of stuff. Oh, I need to sign in. That's why. Probably useful. Nope. Nope, nope. So Elite Trader Funding is a really cool. They have really, I like them. They pay out. They're actually running a special that's better than our coupon. Oh, okay. Let me get like a couple of these. And I'm going to start trading their stuff instead of just. And I was just doing Apex, but let's do ETF. Do some static evals. All right. Gotta type in my address and all that stuff. All right. All right, let's go. All right, pay and subscribe. Go. So it's like an all or nothing trade. Every time it dips back up, I scalp, close, scalp, close. Okay, got me one of those. Let's get like 3 of them. They're so cheap. Did I get the 100 or the... I don't even remember which one I bought. Okay, Matt. Oh, 100K static eval. Oh, okay, I thought I grabbed the 150. Okay. 100K eval. Let's do it. So Elite Trader Funding is having a sale right now. And don't let me in as like, oh, this guy's like trying to get affiliate monies and all that stuff. I'm not. I'm doing this just because I love these guys. Their mods used to be our mods. Joel, JMath is a huge fan of Rocket Scooter. They all are. We're supporting their company because I want them to succeed. Of all the dirty, nasty prop firms out there doing dirty, nasty stuff, these are the good guys. I'm supporting them straight up. But you know, if you guys are looking for a recommendation of a good prop firm, these guys are good. They're a little on the pricey side, but you get quality with that. You're not paying like $10 for an eval, but you're also not getting gypped your payout with ridiculous rules. Like not talking smack about anybody in particular, but other prop firms have been known not to pay out. So, you know. What platform you see for options trades? Webull. Why? It takes good screenshots and it's got good reporting. Anytime I pick a platform that does just a basic function like trading, I don't use any of the tools in the platform. I make sure it has good reporting. Why did I pick Trade8? Good reporting. You can see all your stats. It looks good. Webull, it's got a really good reporting system. It looks great, and it's a good app. All right. I'm sure Robinhood's just as good. I'm sure everything. The app that does suck balls is TD Ameritrade's app or Charles Schwab's app. Never in your life should you use their mobile app to trade with. If you are eating paint as a hobby. That is the stupidest, never been updated, million-year-old app that is just the clunkiest, dumbest thing ever. So there's some that I just refuse to use. I don't touch that mobile app other than to look at the stock quotes in the morning. Webull gives you 5% on idle cash. It's awesome. Short locate list. Oh, cool. Yeah, so like when it comes to like the tools inherent in a platform, I really don't use many of the tools. I just use my own. But I want a clean interface. I want it fast. I want to execute my orders and give me good reporting. Pretty much as a minimum criteria because I use all my own stuff. All right, guys, I'm going to make another deal with you. We told people if you'd sign up for the membership, I gave you the link for, and you beat a deadline, and I hit my trade, you get $1,000 lifetime. So those of you that signed up before the cutoff, congratulations, you earned $1,000 lifetime membership instead of $4,000. Because I hit my 468 target yesterday. Remember when I said that? I'm gonna play another game. You missed your opportunity, you get one more chance. This game is fun. These games are really fun. And this is also done as a way to get everybody onto the new site because we can't really wait for this to transfer you over one at a time. This is taking some time. So this is a way to get you over to the new website as well. Step 1, go to Legacy. Cancel old membership. Number 2, go here. Get this. That includes the Zoom calls. Anybody that's in that membership before the next deadline, which I'll give probably on Friday, I'll tell you the goal. If you're in that membership before Friday, I'm going to make another trade for next week. And if my trade hits my target, you get $1,000 lifetime instead of 4. If my trade doesn't, then you don't. That's it. Will a link be sent to you? Yes, sir. We'll talk about that today in today's Zoom call. So everybody that won the contest, you're going to get $1,000 lifetime, which is great. So the contest really is just you have to be a member. That's it. We're playing the Mattress Mac game. If you guys know, the biggest sport bet in history by local furniture salesman in Houston, Texas, Mattress Mac. He has a game that he plays where he goes, you can buy $4,000 worth of furniture. The Astros win the World Series, you get it for free. I'll give you your money back. What? You buy $4,000 worth of furniture. If the Astros win the World Series, I will give it to you for free by the deadline. You have to buy the furniture. He must have made $90 million off that bet because what he did was he sold a bunch of furniture, but then he went down on the Astros in Vegas and won massive to cover the cost of the furniture. So he wins either way. I mean, you either bought furniture and you paid for it, and he loses his bet with high odds in Vegas, but he still sold a bunch of furniture, or B, he made cash on the bet because the odds are great. Brilliant. He's a brilliant guy. Brilliant marketer. His commercials are hilarious. He's old now, but like in the 80s, man, he was like on all TV, all commercials. You know, the local mattress commercials guys are always funky and crazy on their ads. He was the best one. Jumping around, wearing a mattress like it's a suit. I said, just as a joke, I was like, all right, I'll Mattress Mac you guys. We'll do a thing. You guys want to check out Lifetime? Everybody's like, can I get Lifetime? 4,000's expensive. Like, all right, if my bet hits, if I 468 puts by Wednesday, they strike the money on Q's. I'll give anyone that's signed up on the new site $1,000 Lifetime. That's it. Instead of 4,000. That's it. And it includes the Zoom calls. It's a new Lifetime. An old Lifetime, unfortunately, new Lifetime and old Lifetime are two different things. This is Lifetime Matt membership for my personal stuff that I do on top of it. So $1,000 for everybody. Old Lifetime immediately qualify. You can pay that for a year's worth of all the new stuff, or lifetime of all the new stuff. So we'll talk about. I'll give you the link today. Next we play again. You sign up with that link, we'll do it again. I'll have one more bet. It's fun. I like it. It's really fun. Trying to encourage everybody to get off the old site and use the new site. That's like the whole reason to do that. Well, and like the legacy and stuff, we need to retire that. And our development team is just so swamped with stuff. They do it on the weekends like little by little, but if you just move yourself, it's the easiest thing. I always like to bet on hedge breaks. So it looks like the dips are getting gobbled up a little bit. Pro plus monthly on the news site and get the possible 1K lifetime. Yeah. But the rule is, once I give the link, you got to sign up for it. So people that snoozed on it, it goes away. So the thing is that they'll have to play again. So I'm going to give out a link. It's retroactive under one condition, that you sign up for it. I'm going to give you guys the link today. If you don't sign up for it by Friday, then that's it. So the winners have to sign up for it between now and Friday. You can't come back like months later and be like, can I get that? So I'll give out the link today, give you all a couple days to do it. Yeah, no problem. At 554, 0-day puts on SPY, 0-day calls on SPY. I'm going to get right up to it and close them out. That's it. I bought some here. The market dipped. I bought a whole lot more. Res is positive. Everything's looking solid. I always buy longs to bet on the upside break. You guys know the rules. I always bet hedge pressure breaks. I never short it. If you guys come to the Zoom calls, you'll know that. Don't miss out on these Zoom calls, by the way. $20 a month. If you go to the rocketscooter.com/Matt, the Zoom calls are $20 a month. I will take every single hedge break that exists. When we run into hedge pressure from the bottom, I'll chase the long. I'll long at the blue. That's the only time I chase. It hits that blue, I'll always long. When it starts dipping, I'll long some more. I bet that it breaks. I bet hedge pressure breaks every time. It's the way I trade. Whether I'm right or wrong, it's okay. I knew news was coming out, so I longed. News dipped. I knew the jolts would come out probably good. I longed again, gobbled right back up, closed out half the position. Now I'm just riding the rest of there. 0 days, so it's gonna lose everything if I'm wrong, which is fine. But I didn't put a lot on the table. Let me show you my setups here. All right. I think that the market is still very bearish for the shorter term, but I think it's got to relax and retrace. We're doing candle count, green day, red day game. As you see, SPY, bear zone starting to go away now. Remember, after yesterday, it's kind of short-lived here. It's still kind of mark up this bear zone like this, right? A little bit of bearishness still right here. It clears up in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, right the middle of September. For now, SPY is definitely in bear zone. Bear zone and bull zone are still like this for 2 more days, 2 days. We're not in the clear yet. But from this level on day 4 and 7 from now, 4 trading days from now and 7 trading days from now, we're back in the clear and we're back to bull zone, bear zone. There's a complete shift between the styles. So let me show you the difference, guys. You look at the bottom of the bull zone and the top of the bear zone. Okay, do y'all see that? There's an easy inflection point in the shape. When they both slope up, it's very bearish. When they both slope down, it's very bullish. So about 2 days out, we flip back into bull zone. From 4 to 7 days, we have this strange looking little piece right here. Bearish resistance. So this is what had me short the market previously while we were here. I bet on that bear resistance, right? This is still going to be bumping to a ceiling, while in 2 days from now, it's going to try to find that bullishness. I think that we trade up from now, and then we still start selling, and we work our way down. And then right about here, it's still working its way down. So the market is going to chop its way down. And then right about middle of September, we're waving back up. Okay, so I'm not betting on any breakout from here at all, at all. Okay, I drew this, and my prediction has been pretty accurate, and my predictions are pretty detailed when I do them. I'll see what I get here if you guys want to check this out. This is the older prediction. I've kind of like since revised this one. Wait, where the hell did that go? Nope. So just to show when I drew the prediction, ignore everything that you see downstream. As we're rallying up right here, I watched monthly maps and I said that we were going to trade up, get close to the high, and then dump, and then trade up, and then dump and trade up. This, I'm not sure of. This is just one of a couple possibilities I came up with. So ignore everything you see here. I'm just showing you that from this point, I started drawing the market down. That's my main market strategy right now. And then I've since come revise it a couple of days later to include the actual path I think we might get in the timing. So here, then down, and the end of the month, trade up. Oh, my trade is doing pretty well. All right, cool. Watch it. So monthly maps still has that bear resistance all the way through the middle of September. And monthly maps are the best, like literally, hands down, the best tool. Options traders, the best tool. The best tool. You're looking at positions going to the future. Oh, I think my trade's doing pretty good, I'm assuming. Oh, yeah. Up 40%. I'll do it. Here's the problem, guys. Here's the problem. You see this? This bear zone on Q is now developing even further. Q's is worse. 1, 2, 3, 4 days. I'm trading up. Illiquidity pockets. And then a separate bear zone that's right here. Look at how bad this looks. Illiquidity pocket. You guys see this? You've got resistance forming all the way through the months on Qs. Even worse, with the bull zone being here, here, and here. This is the total range of Q. So let me just draw it like here. The top of this. I teach you how to read this. You're gonna understand what like everything is up. So this is very, very volatile. This is scarily volatile through the middle of October. So that volatility through mid-October is why I'm betting on the market doing what it's doing. It's still very bullish in general, but there's your volatility through mid-October. Like people like, I mean, I don't know if people think I make this up. My timing is beautifully positioned. There's that mid-October volatility. I just look at the monthly maps. And so I literally draw the fucking market looking at monthly maps. And that's it. I don't come here just make stuff up. I'm looking at the maps. There's your volatility through mid-October. When I tell myself volatility tends to lean things to the downside, the market is still generally bullish-ish, but Q's not really so much, right? So right here, let's zoom in and analyze this a little bit more detailed, okay? Bull side sloping up, bear side sloping up. That's 4 days, 4 bear days from now, 4 bear days. We know that in candle count, you have 1 red day for every green day on a bear day, on a bear wave, right? Down day, up day, down day, up day is the average that you get, okay? So market's going to fall likely like that. Yesterday was a down day. Today's the up day. All right, so about for the next 4 or 5 trading days, down, up, down, up. I'm going to take a nice little retrace and cut out my position. In the back of my mind, the market's still going to sell off. Right? So I'm not going to like bet for a big breakout because all inside of here, there is resistance through October. This is going to have a hard time breaking for a month and a half. So the market, so that's part A. Part B is it gets a little jumbled here. There's like a little bit of bearishness waving there too as well. They're both sloping up. Sorry, the different colors here. The bearish wave, and then this massive chunk of resistance right here. Okay. So 2 bear waves over the next month. Chop up, chop down, try to rally its way back up, chop down some more, and then after the election, keep going. That's where I come up with that. And so, like 2 months out, the market's gonna end of the month. One more big volatile week right here, and then pump up. So I don't think we're going here, but my visibility doesn't go out that far. We only go about like 3 months. So this is the high for the next couple of months, and then probably leading into the election, we're back to rallying. Yeah, that's it. That's how I do it. And we teach you guys, like, reading monthly maps is by far the most important thing you'll ever do. To try to gauge the market and the positions you're going to take in the market, you need to understand how other people are positioned around you and how that position changes over time. Monthly maps is looking into the future. Is looking at risk and how risk changes over the future. Can I just, like, detach? Oh, hold on. But I can't leave the Weeble environment. How do you make this like a standalone patch? Oh. Okay, you guys can watch this today. Y'all see that? There we go. Y'all can see that? It's better. Can I see that on my screen? Get the futures up really quick. Every time I do that, it's going to disappear though. Okay, I'm trying to find where resistances can be. Oh, NASDAQ does have a resistance right there, huh? Let me actually, you know what? I'm going to scare myself out of this because it's a 0 date. Right when NASDAQ touches this, I'm probably going to close it. Today as well, I saw this on my other screen, but we dipped. We hit lower DD band. DD ratio is still less than half, but remember, I always trade. I don't care what DD ratio says. I always trade. Just trade small. I always err to the long side. So every time I touch my thing though, it's gonna have to. I'll just leave it there so I can show y'all. But every time I touch, it's gonna go behind. There is a little bit of a resistance here, 19.053 on NASDAQ. So as soon as we pop that and get close to it, I'll probably close out. S&P, 50% gain, yeah. Wait, oh wait, don't pop that out. Now that went away. I need to create a copy. Let me put this back in the window over here. My goodness. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, it just disappeared. Oh. Where the heck did it go? Oh my goodness. All right, let's... Literally just disappeared on my screen. Ugh. All right, let's add a... How do I add a widget? Add a widget. Okay, orders. No, not orders, positions. Okay. Orders, key statistics chart, watch, options, quotes, all widgets. Okay, all widgets. What? Hey, what's the one? Can you guys help me out really quick on Webull? What's the one that's called positions? I feel like such an idiot. I literally, it's like frozen or something. I can't even open it. How do I add the one that's just positions? The thing I was just showing, it literally disappeared. I just can't even anymore. Go to your account. Well, I have the add widget. It's called, oh, trade. Here we go. Here we go. Positions. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. Found it. Right, now let me. All right. Well, it won't let me detach it. Let's get a little screenshot of this really quick. I'm at 50%. I'll take the profit. All right. I'm gonna close. Okay, I closed it. What's going on here? All right, I closed it out. There's the gain. Gee, let me. Why? I'm such a scrub here. All right, let me put this on. Detach positions. Okay. Like when I detach it, Weevil's like hella glitching out right now. I can't explain why. Hold on 1 second. Let me close it down and open it back up. Maybe that'll help. Don't go anywhere. So weird. Okay, let me put this here. Yeah, it's like flipping out when I move it on the screen. It just like flies away. It's so weird. It has to do with Zoom? I don't even know. Let's try one more time. I grab it, yeah, and when I grab it, it just like flickers and completely disappears. Like I can't drag it or nothing. I don't know. It's going somewhere. All right. Okay, so anyways, I can't like the little window that's here. Whenever I move it, it like and then it just disappears. Like I don't see it on any of my screens. Weevil is having a hard time figuring out where to put that damn window. Let me just add a widget to this. Positions. Perfect. Okay. Don't even know. Anyways, close it out. Close out the long. Now let me do one that's like count. Let me show how much I made today. All widgets. General. Read. Account info. Okay. Okay. Wait for a touch of DDM for taking a larger position on Qs. For each of us on the long side. I just closed because we hit MHP resilient. Like I think it's gonna chop its way higher. Be either case. Just see, do I wait for a touch of DDBM before taking a larger position? You talking about shorting or longing? Like in this example, I longed and then longed more when it dipped. I was trading by proxy the S&P, but I was watching NASDAQ on the side. So I usually will buy when it touches every time. If I have indications like in a bear market with DDs less than half, and I still want to take the long trade, I will do so with a very small position because this is just agreeing with my long setup. So what we did was we did back tests for a very long time on the liquidity maps. And the result of that back test is in. There's certain trades I take, certain trades I take heavy, certain trades I don't take. And this is the next level liquidity maps. If you've been struggling to use liquidity maps or understanding them, the back test, like the percentage, the probabilities, which ones I trade heavy, which ones I trade light, which ones I chase, which ones I don't. That's done. It's a whole new level of our education. We've been teaching it in these Zoom calls. And by far, those of you in the Zoom calls, y'all like it. There's a whole new layer to this. More detail than it has been before. IWM touching top of bear zone right now. And like I said, right up here, so I just closed my S&P. I'm going to let it play around a little bit. I like to let it dip, and I'll try again. Something new. Let's analyze bigger market. I don't know where those Weeble windows went. They completely disappeared on me. We're looking for this by tomorrow, at least just a full retrace. I'm going to wait throughout the day, and as soon as it starts dipping again, instead of zero, I got my 0-day trade, which was great. 50%, can't argue with that. Let's kind of pull back just a little bit. I closed out my long right up here. Probably the best decision to make on the 0 days. I'll bump it out another day. We're going to play the internal trade game. Internal candle day game. My favorite game. The market chops its way down. The market doesn't just collapse its way down. But we'll see. Like I said, I feel like these are all these red lines. Ignore the noise on the screen. Let's just these are for history, and then of course they're all open pivots. So I usually trade from pivot to pivot. Today, it wouldn't be a bad idea for this to end up here by the next 2 or 3 days, and then end up closing down and somewhere in here. And then I think we immediately try to trade back up, and then we trade right back down. This is going to be, and they're going to be internal candles. I don't think the volatility is going to survive at the height here, and the volatility is going to grow in late September. So what means in the lack of volatility in these big days like this, you're going to have a lot of overlap, and that's why I'm long, short, long, short, long, short, especially in options. Great. Short, long, short, long. You're just going to have a lot of overlap. So, you know, striking at some of these common levels where you just pass through both of them, not a terrible idea. So to bet that the market just has 3 big red candles where it's like lower lows, not my favorite. But betting that you have a bunch of internal days that don't break out previous days, and then of course slowly moving its way lower. Like this entire week, you struck through that multiple times, long and short. Same thing here. Look how many times do it about calls, like right here. Sell off by calls halfway up, and then you're just in the money 4 or 5 different times. I don't bet on big out of the money calls. I bet near the money. $33,000 yesterday. Was betting right from here on this day, right here. I entered the trade right here to bet that we went right back to there. Literally right to there. That's it. From here to there was worth 33 grand. So here I'm betting that sometime between now and the next 3 or 4 days, we end up right back at the middle somewhere. That's why I bought the dip back up. There's a yellow line entry. There's a lot of targets here. So, you know, can't complain. I do like trading options in this type of mode rather than day trading futures because it's much easier, in my opinion, to trade options. You can be less forgiving about, I need this long to take place today. I need this long to take place over the next 2 or 3 days. Big days like this, there's lots of internal bouncing around. You may not get your profit today, but options are, you know, fixed loss instrument. You buy an option, you lose whatever the option's worth if you lose. Day trading options, if you know what you're doing, can be easier on your position because it's more forgiving on your accuracy of when you want it to happen. Now, again, you get punished monetarily if it doesn't happen fast enough. Data will kill you. You have to take that into account. You can't buy options. You can't buy options where you will sit at the money near expiration, or you'll just burn them up with theta loss. You have to make sure that by the time they expire, you're at least somewhat in or out of the money with enough profit that you're not losing theta towards the end of that run. Once you master like how the Greeks work, you will have a different opinion on big sell-off days and big retracement days. You're not really wanting to go in there, and even though futures will pay a little better on taxes, that's the only reason I trade futures. Better tax rate. They're just as leveraged as options. The difference is in futures, you're going to have to like... futures has the risk of you can blow up your entire account. Things keep going. Options will cap your loss to the price of the option. SPX has good tax rates, but it's less liquid. Sound is good. I need to refresh my browser. Wait, no sound? That's weird. I'm good. Okay. No theta decay in futures as well. Nope, none. But the thing is like, okay, for me, it's like, all right, I think we're going to retrace this by the end of the week. Okay, so I can get end of the week options. I can buy some calls for the end of the week. the market dips a little more, I can buy some more calls at a cheaper price for the end of the week. Anytime the market pops up, I can sell them for a profit and then bump them out a week later, or sell them to get my money back and then bump out the target. So it becomes like a fun, like pin the tail on the calendar kind of game when you trade options. Like I said, I just bought the retracement. I think we do go here to retrace, but I'd be very. There's a yellow line right here on Nasdaq, which you know is resistance. I'm sorry, you guys can't see the screen here. So to go straight there, I'm not a big proponent of making that bet. As we hit this resistance, it might try to trade lower. Ideally, I'd like to see this trade lower, and then I'll aim for us to retrace by Friday. And hopefully it takes place by tomorrow. So the reason I got out of my trade is that on a NASDAQ, they were hitting some pretty solid resistances here. Not that I'm trying to buy puts for now. If I were to continue to buy puts, I'd want to pass back through this range. If this goes up here, I'd want to pass back through this range right here, this little spot, like this area right here. So anything above here, I'm gonna long the go below it. Anything below here, I'm gonna long go above it for like the next week. I have an SPX chart on Rocket Scooter. We don't have SPX data. Spy hitting top of bear zone. Yeah, that was basically my limit for today's setup with spy hitting. And then I'm not gonna try to short it either. Although that is a really good short with DD. Actually, you know what? No. Hold on. I do like to short that. Don't let me lie to you. DD less than half, top of bear zone. Not a terrible short idea for a quickie day trade. I do like to short that when DD is agreeable to that. The bear long down setup. Oh yeah. Or bear long up, similar. The problem is where would I short it to? It would just be a resistance trade. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what would I even do? $0 days again? $552 for hedge tap. I'll be over trading, to be honest. Okay. Not the worst setup in the world with this. ED less than half. Oh, it's kind of on the edge here. I like to do bear long downs from here, not necessarily bear long ups on hedge breaks. I'll be honest with you guys. QQQ, and you have some key resistances being hit. QQ at that yellow line. 19081. Oh, we have new releases. Let's check it out on Sandbox. All right. Marketplace category. on. I to do something for the marketplace. Paint time. Our marketplace is going beyond trading now. Just letting you guys know, we're no longer just going to be trading only. Our marketplace is going to be a general marketplace for all things. And we're still going to specialize in trading. We have a cool thing that we're going to do that nobody's done before. Streaming. Okay, so I got puts for hedge push or tap. right, a couple more things. Music trading. Here's my puts right here. My puts back to hedge pressure. 25%. All right. For the new platform, you can connect to Tradeovate, then one place trades on TradingView iOS mobile. I don't know anything about Tradeovate. We can't connect through Tradeovate. They don't let anybody else connect to them anymore. They kind of close the door. They're trying to be like Apple. Venus and SPY will be around the 554 to 555 areas. Yeah. I agree. Oh, the new trader funding program you mentioned, that's how I use Apex. It'll be through Tradeovate. Yeah, they can let you trade through. ETF has the ability for you to use Tradeovate through TradingView. Yep. All I got's 552 puts just to bounce on hedge. Bear zone, bounce on hedge. Let's see if I can take it. Get a pretty decent run on this. This is going to be a quick trade, so let me get ready to... One click close as soon as I strike on hedge. 552. Let's see if we get there. 32% gain. Bear zone back to 552, 2-point dip in SPY. But as soon as we hit hedge, I'm out. We don't bet the hedge breaks to the downside ever. As soon as we're out here, down inside of here, as long as this is decent and this is decent, I'm back to betting that we retrace by Friday. So we'll see. I don't think we're selling off today. I think that we're still going to trickle higher. I just don't know from where. I ideally would like to see this test one more time right here. Nasdaq is hitting a key resistance at 81. Why is there no camera in Zoom? I didn't set it up that way. I need to set it up that way, though. All right, up 50%. Let's go. Come on, baby. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's 10:30. Okay, I gotta go. Yeah, close out my position. Lucas Crow, you guys are super, super, super sweet. Market Wizard Matt. Oh, you guys are nice. Long hedge pressure. No, guys. I don't know on this one. I'm gonna let it sell a little hard today. And then I'm gonna long for maybe Wednesday for a retracement. I'm gonna let it sell today. Decide. Right here, I bought puts for there, but I closed out just a little early because I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. I got a lot of work I gotta do. 10:30 is my limit. I gotta go. Love you guys. But by tomorrow, by somewhere by the end of the day, maybe we sell pretty hard today. Anywhere in here, I still want to stay long for the retrace, but I'm gonna let the market kind of do its thing. I wouldn't personally be buying from here because this was that move to bear zone, and bear zone top is kind of a hard thing to break through. We also hit a yellow line on NASDAQ. We're also below hedge pressure on NASDAQ. So there's a lot of limits here for me to want to bet that this moves today. This might chop around a little bit. I want to let it, again, volatility's high. I'm going to let the market try to die, and I'm going to tell you where I'm going to long again, okay? Let this fall to here, and I'm going to long again from right there. Just to retrace today. And I'll buy Friday calls. Internal to this move, so I'll probably buy near the money calls. Slightly out of the money calls for that. Okay. I'm gonna let it fall. Not buy from here. Not buy from hedge pressure. Nope. Remember, buying on hedge pressure taps always a small position, anyways, and the R&R is not really there. There's too much resistance right here. Some people in chat have been saying, I don't know who that is. Is that with Japanese kanji? How do I say your name? Writing 552 puts for a bit longer, maybe like 50%. Awesome, dude. Awesome, bro. First time watching the stream. Like it so far. Let's go. Thank you, man. Come on over. We have Discord. Don't forget, guys. Check out our Discord. We have two things before I get out of here. Go to the marketplace. We have two different things. This is a menu item for us. Go here. This gets access to the platform and all the tools. There's a huge deal on that thing. And then this is access to the Zoom calls. Just Zoom calls by itself. It's $1 a day, $20. You do Zoom calls. Raising money to hire new developers. We are the developers of the Rock Scooter trading platform. I'm the CEO of the company. We built all the technology and tools inside of this trading platform. And we're going to continue to hire more people. Boy, I wish I'd held my puts for a little bit longer. But I'd say about right here with res being greater than 0, this is a great time for me to contemplate getting out of my long, or my puts if I'm still in it. I would probably kind of walk away from this now. Again, I'm gonna give it one more hour to retrace and then snap lower. And again, days like this is the support. I'm not gonna be greedy. Somewhere in here, I'll be long for like Friday. Okay, so let's go ahead and plan for that. Really quick. Ready SPY. Christmas iDoc always late. Oh, is she in bed? She was up late last night. She's going to TwitchCon to rep the marketplace at TwitchCon to all. She's really big in like the streaming world. So new 555s, 556. Maybe 555s. That's a little breaky outy. Let's do 555 for Friday. I'm gonna let it sell. I'm not gonna buy from here though. I'm gonna let it sell one more leg down here. Friday SPY price wise retracing. This big move like this, I think today I think will try to close lower and need to test lows and possibly somewhat lower lows. And then hopefully by Friday, we're back up to, like, it will slowly recover probably somewhere in here for today. and then overnight start to trickle up. I mean, I think with this move we just had, it's likely going to want to retrace. It's still really sharply bearish for now, which is why I'm not buying calls from right here. But I've seen this enough, and I hate talking patterns, but I've seen this enough to tell me that that this is going to want to like try to do that. And then you see how there's like a line kind of right there? It's going to want to do something like that, in my opinion. So this is about where the balance point is. I'm going to let it overshoot that, grab some calls right here. And then hopefully like the retracement is about right there. So hopefully by like Thursday, Friday, we're probably there. And then I just think it's back down. I don't think we're going to get any kind of bullish momentum off of this with the monthly maps the way they are. Michael, I don't think so. At best, I'll hope for a retracement to the upside, but that's it. That's at best. The best case scenario for me is there. On that retracement, oh boy, I'm buying puts. I'm going to get right here. If 550 is the balance point, remember, I always strike the balance point. So from here, that's my balance point for weeklies for the next week. That's my trade. I'll talk about it when we get there. Love you guys. I'm out. I'm out. You guys in Discord, come on over. We'll see y'all later. I did pretty good. How much money did I make today? Hold on. Account info. Oh, $4 grand. That's not bad. As my dad used to say, it's better than a sharp stick in the eye. I'll take it. All right, love you. I'm out. Peace out. Friends, come over. Don't forget, Rocket Scooter, change the game for traders. We show you and reveal where market maker positions and hedging flow is in the market. We've extracted from the options order flow their algorithms where dealers' hands are and where their order flow for their delta hedging will be. We create something called liquidity maps. It allows you to see the flow of the market, possibly if those options were to be the driving force of the market without a catalyst. I do all my trades and position sizing around liquidity maps. We have a bunch of indicators that we created that are also arbitrage or exploitation indicators that exploit certain things in the market that are constant. Stock market is random. These things are not. We created pockets of the market that are a little bit more probabilistic than others. We trade like we play poker. It's all about the odds. I only take high probability setups. You've seen a couple in the last couple days. I can't complain making $39,000 in 2 days. Lucky me.